otra vez. Hello guys, it's very nice to have you in my new video. Today I'm gonna show you an application that I practically dreamed about, and this application is something that I came up with one day that I was waking up and I was thinking, hey, you know what, it would be great if I had an application which wake me up as soon as I get to a place and I no longer pass my stop again. So I was looking for this application, and guess what, I bumped into Napalarm. So I'm gonna open up my application and I'm gonna show you. Yeah, so it says you are near Cerro de la Star subway station. I was commuting on Ermita Zapalapa and I was approaching Cerro de la Star subway station. Here I have to stop the alarm as soon as I get close. Okay, so how does this application work? Because it's not only an alarm, you can use it for several other activities, and today I'm going to show you how to use it for several ideas I came up with. Okay, here I am after a couple of hours. Okay, so I was commuting here and now on Jose Maria Rico, which is Eje 8. And now check this out. I'm gonna open up the application and says down here, alarm in 900 meters plus. Okay, and my alarm is going to go off at Universidad and Jose Maria Rico. Okay, so here I've just added this place to my favorites. Okay, now here you have some pretty smooth options. For example, you can check the satellite view if you don't know the place really well and you want to know where exactly are you gonna stop. This is, for example, when you are commuting and look, for example, it shows you the traffic, live traffic. Now, for example, this is excellent when you want to travel, when you want to visit a part of the city where you don't know very well, and this is very useful. And for example, when you ask the micro driver to tell you when you've just arrived, and he usually forgets, so that's a problem. With this application, which is Napalarm, it helps you very much because an alarm goes off as soon as you arrived to a place because it works with a GPS. As you can see here, I am manipulating some settings. For example, I can select the actions of the volume buttons. I can select where what is the behavior of these buttons when I press volume up or volume down. The battery, which works with smart GPS. On battery optimization, well, this is just to prolong your battery's life, okay, and your power's life, of course. Okay, I was getting closer to my destination. It was a day. It was a busy day where was a lot of traffic in that moment, but I was getting closer. I was in a red light by that time. Okay, well, also this is very useful, for example, when you want to take a nap. That's why this app receives this name, Napalarm. So you can sleep on the micro without any concerns. For example, when you sleep and suddenly you wake up, I don't know, for example, 3 kilometers after your stop, or when it's at night and you have to step out of the Metrobus, I don't know, you are not really paying attention, you can use this. Also for the metro, for example, if you are on a subway and you want to get off at a station, you can use this alarm as long as the metro is going out. For example, on Eje 3, the green line, or the Línea Dorada, which goes the part that goes outside. It can work because it needs your GPS function, your GPS features is necessary. Okay, so yeah, you can take a nap without any concern, without worrying about passing the spot you're getting off. Or if you don't know the place where you're going, instead of asking the micro driver, which sometimes he forgets, you can use this alarm, which is super useful. really useful. For example, check this out. I am on Jose Maria Rico and Gabriel Mancera. I was at a red light at that moment, but as you can see, I am 76 meters away. Okay, here we go. Now we're approaching. You can select the radius that you want the app to sound, to go off. There you are. You are near Universidad and Eje 8. Okay, and the alarm is going off at the moment, and I stop it. Okay, I was in the south of Mexico City. Perfect. Now I'm gonna show you some extra features. For example, you should consider going pro. It's not that expensive. It's only like 10 pesos more or less, considering the well, after taxes. Well, it comes up with a very nice shadow theme, which you can use to improve your app. No, and of course it's ad free. Now I'm gonna show you how to use it as another with another feature that I came up with. So here I'm going to edit an alarm. Here you can use this feature not only to wake you up when you arrive to a place, also you can use it as a reminder, and that's super important because a reminder can be useful, for example, at a time. But what happens if you are not in that place at that moment? So it's very useful to have this kind of alarm too as a reminder. For example, I'm going to start here. This is how you configure an alarm. For example, I want the alarm to remind me when I arrive to Cerro de la Estrella subway station in a radius of 150 meters. And here in Napalarm name, I'm going to write what I want the application to remind me. For example, remember to buy a torta, because sometimes I forget to buy a torta, no? For example. Okay, and these are my favorite alarms. So when I'm sleepy and I don't have time to configure my alarms, I only include them to my favorites. And for example, here you are. As soon as I arrive to Cerro de la Estrella subway station, it reminds me that I am near and I have to remember to buy a torta. So it works also not only as an alarm, it also works as a reminder. For example, if I need something important or I need to remember to do something as soon as I arrive to work, I need to, I don't know, for example, I need to turn off the computer, I need to reset my modem, something like that. This application is going to remind me as soon as I arrive to a place. You can probably come up with the idea that Google has already an app for that, but in my experience doesn't work very well. For example, the GPS doesn't work that great for places. Probably it's my GPS, but I want to offer you this option, which is great. And here you have to slide to stop it. Okay, so here I am on my desktop. Now I'm going to press, for example, when you press this, the app, just to move it around, for example, I'm going to long press it on the same place, and I have some options here. For example, if I want the application to remind me a quick a shortcut, for example, I don't know, perhaps Cerro de la Star, the 11th Avenue, Atlacilco, Universidad, and Eje 8, for example, I have it here, and I just go to sleep, and the application works for me. Let's say that I want to wake up at Atlacilco, so I select it, and the application is going to start real quick. For example, as soon as I am here, as I cross this red line, the alarm is going to go off, and I have to wake up in that moment. So this is very useful, for example, when you are like me and you take some minutes to get up from your seat. I have some anticipated time, so the micro doesn't pass my stop. For example, if I want to stop here and walk to the subway station. Now I'm going to show you how to create an alarm. First, you go to the menu and tap here on create. Okay, now it'll send you to this menu. Where to? Here you're gonna tap where you're going. For example, Metro Polanco. Okay, en línea 7, El Chopo, for example, Rio Tequisistlan. For example, I'm going to select this one, Metro, and there you go. Now here the radius is the range that you want the alarm to go off. For example, if I select 15 meters, of course my alarm is going to have a small range, so my stop is going to be real quick. But if I select 50 meters, I will have some more time, okay, to tell, for example, your Uber to stop. No, I don't know, I'm just giving some examples. 100 meters, for example, something considerable. I don't know, if you're traveling with anybody and you want to wake him up or wake her up, no? 150 meters, okay, I think it's enough time for you to wake up if you are traveling on a micro and you want to stop. It's super useful, okay. So you select here, okay, and you tap here on continue. Okay, and here you select the name, just like I did previously. You cannot edit the radius of the alarm. You will have to create a new alarm for that case, and description is optional. Okay, you're going to tap on start. Okay, and as you can see, the alarm is going to go off in 15.7 kilometers. Okay, because I am quite away from Metro Polanco. In any way, you can stop the alarm at any time you want. Show traffic, as I've told you, make it your favorite so you can access the broken heart. You can access real quick, and this is the volume of the alarm. It's super important because if your phone is away from you, for example, if it's in your bag, you will need to turn the volume up. Okay, so that's it for the moment, guys. Thank you really much for watching, and I hope this app may be of use for you. Bye bye.